guys, welcome back. New video today. This one is coming to you from my Nepenthes Ventrata. As you can see, it's a very monstrous plant. It has been on the channel for a very, very long time. So this is kind of an update slash dissection for some of the old pictures. So you guys know this plant. So quite a while back, in my first video, I don't even think it's still on the channel anymore, but in my second video actually, I was making a tour of my carnivorous plants. You could see this plant that was a very, very large vining plant, and its vine was at least some 3 feet long. And it had plenty of pitchers. Well, not plenty, but it was starting to grow its pitchers back for the summer. So it was doing absolutely amazing. However, when I had to take it in for the winter, the pitchers died, and the vine was not receiving enough light because it took so many lights to get it. And it was originally in my greenhouse for a very long time. And after that, so it wasn't getting enough light, and so I moved it up to a shelf where I could get bigger, brighter lights on it. Excuse me, I just woke up, so my voice is kind of weird. And that did something. The vine still ended up dying. The tip of it died, and it began to die back. So I trimmed off most of that. You can see, hold on, let me get some of the garbage out of the way here. Gosh, my room is a mess. Right here, you can see this little vine here that cuts off. This is the remains of the old vine. And as you can see, it is growing a bunch of new little shoots. My hair is getting in the camera. Like this one here. And also a bunch of teeny tiny ones. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little green bud. That is as well going to be one. And behind here, behind the bigger little shoot there, there's also a teeny tiny one. Yeah. So, yeah, that's something. And so, as well, we have these two big vines here. And you might wonder how these vines are here. Well, last spring, the plant grew 2 basil shoots before the main vine died, and these are each of the basil shoots today, vining and creating upper pitchers. So I'm thinking about cutting off one of them, specifically this one that's vining, because it's just getting so high that I can't reach my lights up there, so it's probably going to die anyway. So then it will leave me with this one stalk here, and it's already making a million other basil shoots, because this thing is a basil shoot machine, and I don't know, it just makes so many basil shoots. It's already making one here, 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 here. These giant 2 things are each basil shoots. This plant is basically just a giant basil shoot in a pot. So I'm going to cut one of them off, and what it will actually do is clear up a lot of sunlight for these little basil shoots on the bottom, and as well as that this plant doesn't really have any other pitchers on it that the plant relies on besides this one, which is already starting to go out, on its way out, as you can see there. So I'm not going to cut it off just yet until this pitcher dies, and then I'll most likely cut it off, clear up some good lighting. And it'll also buy me a lot of time because there will be no vining plants that I'll have to worry about. So as you can see, this thing is a decent size taller than the other basil shoot here. And the other basil shoot, not the vining one, has the last functional pitcher on the plant. This is the last one. So it matters so much to me that this plant is in good health, because I really need it to at least carry this pitcher on halfway through the winter so it can get some nutrition nutrition for the rest of the plant so it can continue pitchering throughout its life, because it needs energy to make a pitcher, and if it can't get energy to make those pitchers, it will most likely not make the pitchers, and it will just turn out to be an average houseplant that will eventually die. So I'm pretty sure it has a quite amount of energy stored up, so even if this pitcher was cut off, it would definitely be able to make more pitchers, just because it made so many pitchers this summer, so it had plenty of nutrients, along with the cicadas that fell in there on the occasion. So those are like boosts, level ups. Okay, so let's get into the rest of it. So you've seen the new plant, or not the new plant, you've seen the last pitcher. It's definitely catching plenty of gnats, and so I'm just showing you what this plant looks like nowadays. Super big. And so because the rest of the pitchers ended up dying off, then I have to cut them off. So I cut them off, then I put them in a tray here. And look at all these pitchers. These were all upper pitchers. There's so many of them. So here's 1, 2, little baby one here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10th one buried down here. And along with the other 2 pitchers on the plant, it has made 12 pitchers. Well, not 12, because I remember 4 other pitchers before this happened. So it made 16 pitchers just this summer, or spring going into summer, and then into fall. Because this pitcher was created, as you can see, it's much smaller than all the other pitchers, because this was created in its fall setup, which it was just placed near my window where not a lot of light gets. So obviously it's very, very tiny, but it's still beautiful. It's all green, got little spots. I'm loving the peristome as well. So yeah, and I wanted to dissect one of these just to see what's inside. This one, I can hear digestive fluids inside. So what I'm gonna do is move the rest of these pitchers away. I'm gonna use scissors, just because I don't want to touch the nastiness that could be possibly inside. No fluids in that. Oh. Nah. Nope. So here's our tray with our pitcher that I'm going to check out. So I'm just going to cut off the head. Oh, that smells disgusting. So now it's just a giant thing of water. This is a very large size pitcher. I mean, check that out. That's easily as large as some Ampullaria species. So I'm just going to kind of drain out the fluids here. Oh, it had a lot of that. And then pour out the rest. Okay, so that's interesting. The plant has turned all of the food that it's made into a giant poop ball. Right here. That's just insects that were digested and then mashed up into a poop ball. That's disgusting. No more of that. We do not want nastiness. No nastiness. No. But unfortunately, being a carnivorous plant creeper, keeper, you have to deal with this stuff all the time. It's absolutely disgusting. Do I care? No. I just don't care. Alright, I've really turned this little video into a 10-minute long video. So that I think this is the end of it. I just banged my head against my cabinet, and now my dog's walking in. Hello, dog. Where are you going? No, do not. No, no, no. Do not eat. No, do not drink the digestive enzymes. That's gross. Come. Get out of here. Come here. Come, child. Come. Get out. Please. I'm trying to film a video. Okay, she wants some film time. Little dog. Well, if you're gonna be in the camera, can you at least look at the camera? Maple, Maple. Oh, there she is. Okay. She's a dog. A little dog. Okay, so that is all. Leave a like and subscribe. I forgot to do a shout out section, but there's no shout outs, so it's kind of, that wasn't really important. And I will be doing an update on my Nepenthes Miranda because I do need to do so. And so, yeah, that's all I have to say. Goodbye.